I'm a bad motherfucker.
So this is quite amazing. So this is Ari Velchi, and he's an MSNBC propagandist when it comes to things like the Ukraine war.
From Canada, should be deported.
He lied to you, bald-faced liar, and he's a bald-headed liar about the Ukraine war. And I called him out when he did it. He reported everything that the State Department wanted him to report in the way they wanted him to report it. And so he is a propagandist for war. But for some reason, just like Mehdi Hassan is, but for some reason, they love to tell the truth about Israel.
Well,
I don't know what that. I can't guess why that would be. But here he is, and I cannot believe that this segment got aired on MSNBC.
I can,
because this guy right now, I guarantee you, is going to be Mehdi Hassan. He's so let's watch it, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to tell you the truth about one of the most powerful lobbying groups in America. It's the AIPAC group, which is the lobbying group for Israel, which is why all the politicians are for Israel. And even though 80% of Americans are against Israel and in this war with Gaza, it's not a war. In their carpet bombing of Gaza, it's not a war. The government officials go along with it. Why? He's going to tell you why. Watch this. This is maybe the most amazing thing I've ever seen on MSNBC.
The American Israel Public Affairs Committee. It was incorporated in 1963. For 10 years prior to that, it was known as the American Zionist Committee for Public Affairs.
It was started in 1963, Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be the most important thing that happened in 1963, right? No connections to their formation and the removal of a certain political figure in our history. Do you think, Kurt?
No. What is this, conspiracy time?
Do you think? No way that JFK was actually referring to this newly... Anyway, here we go.
The American Israel Public Affairs Committee. It was incorporated in 1963. For 10 years prior to that, it was known as the American Zionist Committee for Public Affairs. AIPAC calls itself America's pro-Israel lobby, and according to its website, it has over 3 million members across the country in regional chapters working to, quote, expand and strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship, end quote. You may know AIPAC as being one of the biggest and most recognizable donors to many of the members of Congress in your state. But contributing to campaigns is a relatively new function of the organization. Before 20...
So, by the way, so they're one of the biggest donors to political campaigns. Guess where they get that money to donate to our political campaigns in America to control our politics?
Where?
They get it from the United States government.
What?
The United States government gives billions and billions of dollars to Israel, and then they use that money to buy our politicians.
Oh, synergy.
It's called synergy.
Yeah, they don't have to register as a foreign, what do you call it, influencer? Don't you have to register as a foreign, they're still domestic for some reason, aren't they?
They're considered domestic.
Yeah.
21, AIPAC did not endorse candidates nor give political contributions. Its focus was on lobbying elected officials, not actually electing officials. But in a dramatic shift in policy, AIPAC began directly funding candidates and spending big on races in 2021. AIPAC Political Action Committee, AIPAC-PAC, filed something called a Statement of Organization with the FEC just in time for the 2022 election cycle, where it spent $50 million, including both direct contributions to candidates and outside spending like TV advertisements. According to AIPAC, it donated money to 365 candidates from both parties, including every single member of both Democratic and Republican leadership in Congress. 109 Republicans who voted against the certification of the 2020 presidential election in America received campaign contributions from AIPAC.
Whoa.
All in all, AIPAC gave money to 342 members of the 118th Congress. The 2022 elections were the most expensive midterms in American history, with a total cost of $8.9 billion spent. Now, last year, AIPAC ranked 15th in total expenditure by a political action committee, according to data collected by Open Secrets. But take a look at the other funders that AIPAC is competing against for that title. Act Blue and Win Red. They are Democratic and Republican Party machines. Save America is Donald Trump's money-raising operation. The Conservative Club for Growth, Emily's List, focuses on electing Democratic women to office. All of the PACs on this list are massively domestic-focused ideological machines. AIPAC is the only organization in the top 20 whose interests are focused entirely on America's relationship to a foreign government. Now, let's take a look at who benefits from AIPAC's largesse. Here are the top 20 recipients in Congress, the House and the Senate, of AIPAC money in the 2022 midterm cycle, according to Open Secrets. They're members of both parties. They come from every corner of the country with varying levels of experience in Congress. The Democrat Glenn Ivey of Maryland tops the list. He beat out fellow Democrat Donna Edwards in Maryland's House primary after AIPAC poured millions into pro-Ivey advertisements and mailers. Edwards was running for a second stint in Congress after serving during the Obama administration, where she voted present, not even a no, on a number of pro-Israel resolutions. So the money poured in against her.
I just want to point out, this is Representative Richie Torres. He's on the top list of getting money from AIPAC. Our friend Jose Vega is running against him in the Bronx. So just so you know, he's going to need your help coming up in April. But anyway, here we go. Back to this.
Not even an endorsement from Nancy Pelosi could save her. Michigan Democrat Haley Stevens unseated Democratic Representative Andy Levin. Here's what Levin had to say about that.
I'm really Jewish, but AIPAC can't stand the idea that I am the clearest, strongest Jewish voice in Congress, standing for a simple proposition that there's no way to have a secure democratic homeland for the Jewish people unless we achieve the political and human rights of the Palestinian people.
AIPAC spent $4 million against Levin. He lost by 20 points. When Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress, was censured by the House in early November over what some lawmakers called her rhetoric around the Israeli-Hamas war, 22 Democrats joined Republicans in that censure vote. 18 of those Democrats received campaign funds from AIPAC in 2022, totaling more than $1.1 million.
So AIPAC brings Democrats and Republicans together to do horrible things. Who says there isn't unity in our politics? Here we go.
For these 6 of them, AIPAC was their top contributor.
Look at that.
A growing list of progressive lawmakers who are vocal in their criticism of the government of Israel and its policies and their support for Palestinian self-determination have inspired AIPAC to spend even more. As progressive lawmakers began calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, Slate reported that insiders expect AIPAC's 2024 spending to hit $100 million. In fact, United Democracy Project, which is a pro-Israel super PAC affiliated with AIPAC, is already spending money on attack ads against Democratic Representatives Jamal Bowman of New York and Summer Lee of Pennsylvania. Lee has already got a primary challenger, as do Cori Bush and Ilhan Omar. Pro-Israel donors have already signaled that they're eager to primary Rashida Tlaib and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Congresswoman Lee already overcame AIPAC's financial influence against her once. She tweeted criticisms of Israel's treatment of Palestinians in 2021, but as a candidate, she affirmed Israel's right to exist. But that's not good enough. AIPAC spent nearly $3 million in the primary alone to defeat Lee, and they almost did. She beat Stephen Irwin, who is third on the list of money given to candidates by AIPAC in 2022, by less than 1,000 votes. And if Congresswoman Lee wants to keep her seat in 2024, she's going to have to do it all over again. She joins me in studio after this break.
So I know why.
So what you know why he did this?
Yeah, and
why?
he's not going to get Hassan.
You don't think he's going to get Hassan for this? Why?
Mehdi Hassan should have just held out until the Democrats are losing more. Chuck Schumer already turned on Bibi.
He did. So now it's okay?
That's what I think. Bibi, they already wanted out because, it did harm Joe Biden quite a bit.
It's harming
and they're
Joe,
asking,
yes.
Hey, Bibi, could you stop slaughtering all the people so obviously it's getting harder to sweep up after you? And Bibi goes, go fuck yourself. We're donating to the Republicans because they'll let us. So AIPAC was giving more money to Republicans, and they're primarying all these squad losers that didn't say shit, the ones that voted for Iron Dome and all the other, they're getting primaried anyway. So that's why it's officially okay. Obviously what's going to happen is this whole genocide thing is going to be scapegoated on Bibi and his coalition. At the end of the day,
So that's
what I think.
the plan. So the plan
Yeah.
is to scapegoat Benjamin Netanyahu for all the
Yeah.
genocide that Joe Biden is funding
Yeah.
in Gaza right now, and so they can try to get their voters back.
The worse it
and
gets
so
for
this
Democrats,
is
the worse. Yeah.
so this is to make it look like, oh, the Democrats are actually the enemies of Israel and AIPAC.
You
That's
heard
what
his
this
theme,
is.
His theme was, it's not bad they have this much influence over all of our politics. It's bad that they're giving more to the Republicans and they're not giving it to the Democrats. And in
Okay.
fact, working against the Democrats now. So
Yes.
that's where that marriage is breaking up.
Okay, good. That's Kurt. Very well. The good, nice.
Dude, I
Nicely
did
done.
the Seller podcast. Nobody watches it, I know, but I like doing it. And they were all making their predictions about what's going to happen. I go, BB's going to be the one that they put. Somebody wants BB out for a long time. Like somebody in the
Yeah.
deep in the shadow government don't like him no more.
Yeah.
He's going to be the perfect guy.
Well, he's very unpopular in Israel.
Yeah. So what does that tell you? Like,
Yeah.
they're not going to preserve him.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do once this is all sorted out? And it's going to be like horrific even to people.
So that's why he's allowed to do this.
Yeah, Mehdi didn't
It's
wait
because
his turn like Velshi did.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why. Because now,
You think Velshi would risk that?
so no, he would not risk that.
Of
So he
course
got
not.
the okay to do this.
Yes.
Oh.
Democrats are losing horribly. Why else? Like that Michigan thing with
Okay.
the undecided vote. You
Yeah,
know, Bill,
that scared the
Bill
hell out
Maher
of
is
him.
mystified how it could have happened, but
Yeah.
they're not mystified. They know what's going
Right.
on.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to rap, and then I have 3 ad reads for you to do before you leave studio.
Okay. I just want to remind people. Can you put this camera up over on my shoulder, whatever that?
Camera 4?
Yeah.
All right.
So I want to remind people that there still are a few tickets left for Stockholm, a few tickets left for Amsterdam. Oslo is the place. Oh, we had a second show in London. So on April 7th. So we're doing a show on April 6th at the Leicester Square. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's
Leicester?
no, it looks like it's Leicester, but it's like Leicester. Somebody told me
Leicester.
it's Leicester. Yeah. It's Leicester Square Theater. That's sold out. That's 400 tickets already sold out. We've added another show in London at the Backyard Comedy Club.
And I think it's pronounced London.
And I think it's pronounced London. And so we'll see you at Backyard Comedy Club.
Oslo.
So we'll see you there. That's the second show. That's April 7th. That's a Sunday. It's an afternoon show. So April 7th, that's a 3 p.m. show in London at the Backyard Comedy Club. It's going to be a lot of fun. 3 p.m. show. We'll see you there. Also, there's a lot of tickets left in Oslo. Why? Because a lot of shit libs in Oslo. They now turn into a weapons manufacturer country. But anyway, we've got a lot of. So there's a 400-seat theater in Oslo we're playing called The Ladder. I guess that's the name of it. So we've sold about 220 tickets. So there's about there's a bunch of tickets left in Oslo. So come see us in Oslo, and come see us at the second show in London. So those are the 2 big plus. When we come back to the States, April 19th, we're going to be in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania at the Sherman Theater. That's a great theater. The Sherman Theater. We'll see you there at Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Then we're going to be in Cortland, New York at the Fake Gallery. Why does it say Ache Gallery?
Because he calls it the Ache.
It's called the Ache?
Yeah.
It's not called the Fake anymore? Oh, no kidding. At the Ache Gallery. And then we're going to be in Oakmont, Pennsylvania, which is right outside of Pittsburgh. So we'll see you there at the Oaks Theater. Also, I haven't been at the Oaks Theater yet, but I hear it's fantastic. And then we'll be in El Paso, Texas, and San Antonio, Texas. So we have never been to El Paso, Texas, and we've never been to San Antonio, Texas. So we'll see you there. That's April 26th and 28th. That's a Friday and a Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to be in Austin, but that's not a Jimmy Dore show. So we'll see you there. So we get going. Also, we're going to be in Chicago right before the convention. August 17th, I think, is the date. Tickets will be available soon. So we'll see you there. And we're going to Grand Rapids, also Grand Rapids, Michigan. So anyway, so there's a lot of places. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets. And now, Kurt, where are you going to be? Tell people.
Oh, you got to come to Magoobies at the end of the month.
Magoobies in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, the famous Magoobies.
It's a great club.
Yeah, March 29th through the 31st. And,
it's actually one of my favorite clubs.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing Rogan
Just
on the 25th.
the way the seating is fantastic.
I got a big media week.
It's gorgeous.
Rogan,
It's
then
gorgeous.
I got to do on 20th. I'm doing Gutfeld.
Oh, look at you rubbing it right in my fucking face.
Is it
Right in my
and I'm gonna
fucking
rub
face.
it-
Like, look at Jimmy. You haven't been invited back on Rogan in over 2 years now.
Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that I got so many invites and you
That's
didn't.
right. I did it twice. I did Joe Rogan twice. How many times have you done it?
4 times.
All right, fuck off. Okay. Well, he at least texts me. All right, over to Steph.
Okay. All right, Jimmy. Camera 4, you need to proofread those for me, buddy. And then I just need a plain background for you when you do those. In Tears About Libya, never knew all the info Ibrahim shared. Oppressed people are the most resilient, albeit still human, who definitely bleed. Wow. P.S. Sorry I missed the panel due to audio glitches. Muddy Rose, we will figure it out,
But
girl.
it's up at the website. So, you can,
So now, right now, you can see the clips.
If you remember and you want to watch the entire show that we did on Sunday, it's up at thejimmydore.com. And if you remember, you can watch it. So $10, become a member. It got put up there Monday. So it was up there Tuesday. What's that? It's a 3-hour show. You can go watch it start to finish. I know the audio wasn't working for the live stream, but it's up there now. So you could become a member of the Jimmy Dore Show, and you can go watch that whole show. You could see those guys hug it out. You could see Rob Schneider. You could see the whole deal. You see the guy with the MAGA hat and Sam Tripoli, everything, the Marxist so you go to jimmydore.com, become a member, and you can watch that show at your leisure. Or you can wait for us to cut it up into little clips and drop them. And we don't drop all the clips, as you know. I don't drop all the clips. There's a lot of the stuff we do at the live show I don't drop because I like to use it several times. So anyway, go to jimmydore.com, become a member, and you can watch the whole show. Okay, over to Steph.
Okay, great. Louise, no snark here. What a great interview. People need to start on Rumble. No need to move. Thank you for all you do. Good to see you, Louise. Unity, not uniformity. Robinto. Musa Ibrahim is a great guest. Thanks for having him on. Steph. That interview was amazing and sad. We are the baddies. Still waiting for the next Steph and Misha skit. Love ya. Love right back at ya, Atlas Rise. That was Louise. Also, it's clear that the chat thinks you've kidnapped Misha and apparently have her in some sex dungeon. They want her freed, but I don't think they've considered how it could be her choice to be tied up. Seaweed, you've got it there.
Okay.
All right, back to Jim.
So I want to tell you.
I need a plain background, please.
Oh, I got to do that?
Yeah, go one more. All right, there you go.
So I want to tell you about Field of Greens. Now, you're supposed to get 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables, which I guarantee you I do not. But if you take this, you can get them. Take a scoop of this, you put it in water, you put it in a smoothie. When I put it in water, I like the way it tastes. Now, I say it tastes like iced tea and fresh cut grass, but in the best way possible, fresh cut grass. Like, really does. Like, I even like the smell of it.
It smells great. You can smell it right here.
I
It's
love it.
wafting.
You can smell it. It's going through the room right now. So this is Field of Greens. And if you're not getting your servings of fruit and vegetables, this is a great way to get it. So this is real fruit and vegetables selected. It's not chemicals or whatever. This is actual freeze dried, and you scoop it out just like this. Get a scoop of it, boom, you put it in. And I love the smell of it. Anyway, it's fantastic stuff. It's a great way to get your 5 to 7 servings of fruit and vegetables, which I do not get. But if you take this, you can get it. And when Misha was taking it, she said she had better energy from it. So isn't that fantastic? Now, I quit smoking pot, and it's really messed me up. So I can't tell you anything about how I feel about anything. But it's an organic fruit and vegetable. This was medically chosen to support heart and vital organ health. So there you go. Field of Greens. And I'm going to give you, I got a deal for you. You want 15% off your first order and free rush shipping? Visit fieldofgreens.com. Use promo code Jimmy. That's promo code Jimmy at fieldofgreens.com. Fieldofgreens.com. Promo code Jimmy. 15% off your first order plus free rush shipping. And if you want to get better energy through the day, they claim it helps you sleep better, gives you better hair, helps your digestion, feels better. I'm telling you, I don't get my fruits and vegetables. This is the way to get your fruits and vegetables. Field of Greens, real, organic superfood. Over to Steph.
Okay. MKE202 says Field of Raging Boners. Funny.
All right.
Thank you. Funny. All right. When I try and tell how you're killing animals needlessly for a sandwich, I feel like you feel when you're trying to explain to your roommate that Fauci is a liar. Metafornication.
So which one of these are doing? 30 seconds?
You know what? You could do the 30-second.
Okay.
Why not? I'm not sure.
Okay, come to me.
All right, back to Jimmy.
So, you know what my theory is that there's a huge crash coming. It's coming, and so I'm putting my money into precious metals, mostly gold. And so I have a substantial percentage of my retirement in gold, and my financial future is secure with gold and silver. That's why I decided to sponsor, and I partnered with Colonial Metals Group. They helped me set up a safe and secure self-directed IRA where I have access to my assets no matter what the stock market, or for that matter, whatever the government's doing. I have access to it, and plus I got it in gold coins. Okay, so let the team of experts at Colonial Metals Group help you protect your family's future. We put together a special offer. Listen to this offer. You click on the link in the description of this video or call the special 800 number, and you're going to receive a safe and up to $10,000 in free silver. I don't know how they could do that, but go to colonialmetalsgroup.com/Jimmy Dore Show. colonialmetals.com/Jimmy-Dore-Show. Or you can call 888-910-1419. That's 888-910-1419. And a nice person like our friend Paul from Colonial, he'll tell you all about it. I had lunch with Paul. When he explained all this to me, I was like, hey, I'd like to work with you guys. And I'd like to put my retirement money in an IRA account with you guys with the precious metals. So go to 888-910-1419. That's Colonial Metals. Or you can go to colonialmetalsgroup.com/Jimmy-Dore-Show. Or click the link in the description. Over to Steph.
Okay, great. Thank you. YHWY/Christ ordered his people to commit the utter annihilation of all the breaths on many people, of all that breathes on many peoples in the Bible, /Tanaka, parentheses, Joshua 10:40. Hempcar. Jimmy, we're grateful for your integrity and sacred honor. Be well and press on. God bless you and your loved ones. Okay. John Henry. Back to Jimmy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate shitty coffee? I, for one, really hate shitty coffee, which is why I'm excited to introduce to you a company that's revolting against shitty coffee, and it's called the 1775 Coffee Company. Now, I haven't had it yet because I only drink decaf. Steph has had it. Steph, how do you like it?
I really like it. You know what? I have a French press, and so I've been using my French press and totally enjoying it. It's delicious. It's smooth. So
1775, the world awakened to a new era. And now it's 1775 Coffee Company is bringing you a coffee that embodies that revolutionary spirit. Crafted with passion and precision, our beans are ethically and exclusively sourced from the finest coffee beans farms of Bolivia. Didn't know that. 1775 Coffee Company's farm-to-cup journey ensures the highest quality of authenticity and sustainability from start to finish. With each sip, your palate will recognize and appreciate the dedication and passion that goes into crafting this single-sourced brew. 1775 Coffee Company takes pride in offering customers a truly exceptional coffee experience with their premium coffee collection. But their dedication to this revolution extends beyond the realm of taste. Safeguarding freedom of speech is critical right now, which is why 1775 Coffee Company has joined forces with Rumble in defense of one of our most fundamental rights, freedom of speech. Coffee that's sure to awaken all your senses, including the sense of freedom. So choose 1775 Coffee by going to 1775coffee.com/litter. That's LITTER, and use the code LITTER for 10% off the checkout on your first order. 1775 Coffee, brewed to perfection, crafted with revolution. Okay, over to Steph.
All right, let's.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there. For more AM